Okay, let's just get right into it. We're not talking about just, getting a little more work done today. We are talking about a level of focus that is so intense, so locked in, it almost feels like an unfair advantage. A kind of focus that feels, well, illegal. But really, what if you could just tap into a state where time seems to melt away, all those distractions completely vanish, and your brain just becomes this precision laser, crushing tasks one after another? It's a whole different world from the constant pings and notifications that we all live with, right? And look, this isn't about just trying harder or finding some magical source of motivation. Nope, this is about systematically engineering the right conditions inside your own mind. It's about hacking your brain's chemistry to unlock its absolute peak performance, basically on command. So let's pull back the curtain for a second. This illegal focus zone, it isn't magic. It's a very real neurochemical state. It's a place where distractions literally can't reach you, and we're going to build the system to get you there. Now, the scientific name for the state is flow, and it's been studied for decades. When you're in flow, you're not just working, you're learning up to 5 times faster, and you're retaining that information twice as effectively. You can think of it as your brain's God-tier mode. To get into that state, we have to manage these 4 key players in our brain. Think of it like you're mixing a chemical cocktail for peak performance. You've got dopamine, which gives you the drive to even start. Norepinephrine sharpens your alertness. Acetylcholine lets you lock onto one thing like a laser beam. And serotonin, that keeps you in that smooth, in-the-zone feeling. When they're all balanced just right, you're golden. Okay, this brings us to our first law, and listen, this one is non-negotiable. Before we can even begin to build focus, we have to eliminate what's destroying it. These are the hidden enemies causing what we can call cognitive leaks. They're just draining your mental energy without you even realizing it. So let's identify these enemies. First, the phone. Oh, we'll get to that one. Second is visual clutter. Every useless thing on your desk creates a little bit of noise in your brain. The solution? A clean space. And third, mental clutter. All those random thoughts that pop in. The fix is so simple. Have a brain dump page right next to you. Any thought comes up, you just write it down and get right back to it. And that brings us to the most powerful enemy of them all. Your phone isn't just a distraction, it's a nuclear distraction. The advice here is to be absolutely ruthless. Use app blockers, put it in another room, get one of those timed lock boxes. The key is creating real physical distance. So once you've handled the distractions, now we can build. And that brings us to law number 2, the focus ritual. Think about it. Elite performers like athletes, musicians, surgeons, they don't just hope they'll feel ready. They use rituals to prime their brains for performance. We're going to build yours. Now, this ritual is incredibly simple, but do not underestimate its power. Pick one song, just one, to act as your brain anchor. Sit in the same spot every time. Do a quick physical movement to get that dopamine flowing. And then the declaration. It might feel a little weird at first, but I'm telling you, after about a week, your brain will hear that song or feel that clap and it will just snap into focus automatically. It's basically classical conditioning for productivity. All right, now that we have our ritual, let's keep building. The next 2 laws are all about working with your brain's natural programming, not against it. We're going to look at its natural energy cycles and then add a few simple biohacks to supercharge the whole system. This number right here is key. Your brain operates in 90-minute cycles of peak focus. They're called Ultradian rhythms. You can't maintain high-intensity focus for 8 hours straight. It's just not how we're wired. So the system works with this. Aim for a 90-minute deep work session, followed by a 20-minute real recovery break. And that means no scrolling. Just walk, stretch, or breathe. Now, to give yourself an extra edge, you can use a few simple biohacks before a focus session. Just pick 1 or 2 of these. A splash of cold water on your face instantly boosts norepinephrine. Chewing mint gum is actually proven to increase alertness. These aren't magic pills. They're just small levers you can pull to stack the neurochemical odds in your favor. Okay, so we've covered the laws, the science, and the hacks. Now let's put it all together into the master protocol. This is the step-by-step system you can use starting today. This is go time. This is it. This is your checklist for illegal focus. Be super specific about your goal. Prep your physical and digital space. Execute your 5-minute ritual. During the session, you are a monolith, one task only. When that timer goes off, you recover properly. And afterward, give yourself a small reward and just take a second to reflect on how it went. This loop is what creates repeatable success. And this right here, this is the fundamental mindset shift. Focus isn't some mysterious muse you have to wait for. It's an outcome that you engineer. It's not about willpower. It's about having a better system. You build the mental dojo, and then you show up to train. So, the blueprint is now in your hands. You have the laws, the ritual, and the master protocol. The only question left is, how far are you willing to take it? How deep into your own potential for focus are you ready to go?